Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy All Out, and today we are going to do a JJK tier list. And today I got my boy Brit with me.
Hi, it's Brit.
All right, Brit. And how long have you been reading or watching JJK?
Dude, I watched season 1 of JJK like so long ago. Actually, the one who put me on was my younger brother who doesn't watch anime. Dude, he also put me on to Chainsaw Man. He was reading that shit before I knew what it was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but he was like, I remember walking in on like him finishing season 1, and I was like, maybe it looks cool. And then I went watch it, and I've reread it like twice.
And where are you in the manga right now?
I am fully caught up, but later parts in the manga, I'm kind of like, meh. Like, I don't really remember much of the later characters, but I do have opinions on most of them, so.
Yeah.
Looking at the selection we have here, Itadori F tier.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of trash, you know. I prefer him when he's Sukuna, actually.
You prefer who?
I prefer Sukuna when he's in Sukuna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely Sukuna puppy.
But for real, though, I'm going to have to put him in I love these guys.
Yeah, I feel
I'll let you speak first.
I feel like I love Yuji, bro. He's such a good character. He has so many good moments where he just cares about people. It's a banger.
So Yuji's character archetype's like the struggler archetype, and I really like those types of characters. And then the whole I am you, that moment is the best moment in JJK. The I am you to Mahito, God, that goes so hard. The one thing I will say though is Yuji after Shibuya, there's like a long period of time where he just doesn't do that much. Or doesn't change that much. That sucks. He's kind of like Josuke from Part 4 of JoJo in a way, where like a lot of characters get shine. He's just in the background for so much of it.
Yeah, he really just like after that does make sense because he just doesn't really have. He does have the moment after. Are you saying after the Culling Games or after the Shibuya incident?
Shibuya, after Shibuya.
I mean, after Shibuya, he has the fight with what's his name?
Hakari?
No, not Hakari.
Oh,
There's
Higuruma.
the Hakari fight. That one's pretty good. Yeah, and then the Higuruma fight. That's a really good one as well.
Yeah, that's good
But
too.
after that, my mind is kind of like blanking on what he did.
Well, those are just fights, though. I don't really think his character evolved that much. Well, okay, that's not true. The Higuruma stuff was pretty good because he's like, it's my fault that Sukuna murdered all those people, so I deserve the death penalty too. That was pretty good.
I'm just a sucker. I'm a sucker for the main guy.
I know. Yuji's just the Black Flash merchant. Like, what can we say? Dude, that's another thing about Yuji.
The black.
Yuji has gone so long without a curse technique, and now that's like the end of the. It's like too late at this point.
They just gave him one. They were like, "Here you go."
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit too late for that, especially since the manga's gonna
reverse
end.
curse technique. So,
I mean, yeah, that was cool. He did it in a month. I also don't like the narrative with Yuji that he's like, oh yeah, Yuji is just a regular guy, and he's throwing in his source. It's like, bro, no, he's not. He's literally
just a regular guy that can punch through concrete walls.
Yeah, and then he's faster than Olympic athletes, and then he can also learn reverse curse technique in a month. He's way quicker than Megami. Megami's potential man.
Hey, speaking of Megami.
Yeah, speaking of. Personally, I have to put Megami in wasted potential.
Can we move him up to kind of, what is that, kind of BS?
You think kind of BS? I gotta hear this opinion.
Because, yeah, he is kind of wasted potential, but like, bro, I don't know, man. I just think Maharaga's cool.
Well, that's Maharaga, though. That's not Megami.
Oh, yeah, Maharaga's a character.
Yeah, we can't, so they're not the same thing.
True.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like Megami's whole like philosophy of like I'm gonna save who I want to save. I'm gonna do
Yes,
my own thing.
dude. Megami at the beginning of the series is like here for me. But then as the series goes on, he keeps taking massive L's, even though he's potential, man. He doesn't capitalize on anything. He's like Sasuke. If Sasuke didn't master the Sharingan and then got his body taken over by Orochimaru. Like, come on, that's ass!
I mean, yeah, but I think move him up just one tier just because, like, early Megami is kind of a banger.
Yeah, okay. If we're talking about earlier Megami, he's, like, cool or I like them a lot. But I think he's wasted potential. That's how I feel personally.
Okay, I'll settle on that. That's fine.
Okay. Next, we got Nobara! Kugisaki!
Dude, she's so good in the first season, and then Shibuya happens, and she just does. She's like kind of there. She has the Mahito moment, which is kind of a banger, like where she's like rolls, like she's helping out. And, like,
Dude, she called him a little bitch. That was funny.
Yeah, I think she's in cool. I think she's a solid cool. Because after Shibuya, she's just kind of like, yeah, that's where you want to put her.
The thing about Kugisaki, because she's not like Megami or Yuji. She's an actual normal person, like sorcerer. Because she came from like the boonies. She was just like, this is my curse technique. But she's kind of like a Nanami Meme character. I feel like if Nobara went throughout the story, she would have been around like grade 1.
Yeah, and you think that's wasted potential?
No, I was just messing around.
No, okay. I was like, okay, where's the argument for wasted potential? I'm like, nah, put her in cool, because like you were saying like, oh yeah, she's a normal girl. I'm like, so where's the potential wasted here?
No, I think Nobara's cool.
Yeah, I think she's in cool. I think that's solid.
The only thing I would say is it was kind of repetitive to kill her off after Nanami died. It's like, we already have Nanami. Did you really have to do it back to back? That felt kind of more like a subversion or whatever.
Yeah, and they're just sitting there trying to like stack on Itadori. Because, yeah, I kind of understand that. But it's just so fucking... Oh my god, they just fucking... They didn't bring her back.
I know. And now it's like, well, what if Nobara comes back, right? What if she comes back? It's too late. It's too late for her to come back without it being like, well, you've been gone for so long. How am I supposed to care?
True. Just like, it's literally just like, hey, I'm back, guys. You remember me? Remember me, Nobara?
It's just too late. But I really liked it. I really liked our main three, our squad.
Yeah. The main three, the trio.
But they just kind of fell off and got replaced. And we'll get to that. We'll get to the replacement characters. Okay, now we got Gojo.
The reverse script technique really did save me, huh?
I gotta say,
he's gotta be the best. He's so cool, man. He's so cool.
Gojo has so much going for him. First off, Oh, I'll let you speak, sorry.
He's just such a funny character. He's so OP. He could easily just be the main character of the story. It's so good.
Gojo, whenever he was in Hidden Inventory, I think Hidden Inventory is one of my favorite arcs in the whole series. Like him and Geto and their talk, and just seeing their characters and how he's grown from then. Gojo is just such a good character.
Welcome to the Gojo Glaze Fest.
Why did Sakura cut him in half, bro? Why did that happen? He should have won.
Dude, the cope is real. There's still people out there hoping. He's coming back, bro. He's coming back. Trust.
Unlimited cope.
Infinite cope.
I'm trying to think of other things to say about Gojo. But a lot of them are just like self-explanatory.
Yeah, I do agree with you that Hidden Inventory is like one of the best arcs when it comes to like Gojo and Geto. But
I feel like
I'll save my thoughts on Geto for later.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I feel like JJK doesn't really have that many moments where it's just like the characters are just talking to each other and they're getting expanded upon. So like two come to mind is the Gojo and Geto talk, and then the whole Yuji being like, I am you to Mahito. And whenever it does that, JJK is peak, but there's not that many times that it happens.
I love there is a lot of moments in Hidden Inventory where it happens, which does make it a really good arc.
Yeah.
Just like the Ghetto and what's her name? I'm blanking. I don't know names. Yuki. Ghetto and Yuki, like that little sit down talk about like their beliefs. And all those moments in that.
And you also get like moments with Toji as well. And then Rico.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love that arc. Speaking of Toji, female Toji.
Female to yeah, put her up there. She's so cool, bro. She already was badass. Already was like, yeah, I got nothing. Like I got no cursed energy. I use glasses to see. I'm whooping ass. And then like after Shibuya, she had where she cuts her dad's head in half.
Dude, the clan massacre was so hype. Oh, and then her fight with Naoya.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good. And then and also with Maki, you get so much screen time with Maki. Maki's so all over JJK. She gets 2 awakenings, which is crazy. KK was like, okay, we gave her awakening. Oh, she's kind of getting her ass kicked. She needs to get another random bullshit awakening. So let's get the sumo guy and sword guy to help her. And then they don't show up ever again. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh my god, and then she gets like, she just becomes OP, ends up becoming like Toji's replacement, and then just rolls in. Takes care of business, stabs Sukuna, bro.
The one thing I will say about Maki is she's kind of a dumbass. It was so stupid how she thought that cursed Naoya wouldn't be stronger than regular Naoya. What are you talking about? She's kind of a jock. A meathead.
My grandpa used to call me.
Meathead? Alright. I guess we can move on now.
Little Inumaki?
I'm gonna have to put these two right here. I don't like Inumaki and Panda. They're so annoying.
I don't like Inumaki doesn't really do anything and barely has he has his like little small arc in the fucking JJK movie.
Yeah, the Zero.
Yeah, he's in there a lot. I do love his curse technique.
Literally, Yuta uses it better, though.
Yeah, but also, Yuta uses it better because he has like a bottomless pit of cursed energy. I think you should move Inumaki to wasted potential. I think Panda can stay in your trash kid, but I feel like he encompasses wasted potential because his character design and technique are so cool, but he never is able to use them because it hurts his throat so bad.
Sukuna just opened his domain and then he never came back.
But it's like, dude, it's such waste. Like, I think he embodies wasted potential because it's like there are people that like stan Inumaki, and I'm one of them.
I just don't care about him, and his gag when he's like salmon. That is so not funny. Oh my god. That's one of the worst gags in JJK.
Yeah, they could have did better with his character, I feel.
At least give him some like good lines or something. Personally, I think he's trash, but I'll put him in wasted potential. Amen. And then Panda.
Panda does like nothing, bro.
Panda, the only time I was kind of fucking with Panda whenever he was with Higuruma. Yeah. Or not Higuruma.
No, it's I know exactly what it is.
Kugasaki? Where is he?
Is it Kusakabe?
Kusakabe. Oh, I can't believe I said Kusakagi.
Yeah, when him and they're like going around and like trying to like find they're trying to find Gojo or what, I don't even remember what they were doing, but he's like going around and he's making up excuses and Panda's trying to leave. And also the moment where Sukuna's like, nobody move. And that moment's pretty funny for Panda.
You could have easily deleted Panda and just have it be Kusakabe. And it would
just not had Panda there.
Yeah.
It would have been like pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't really like Panda at all.
Yeah.
Very boring.
I have no defense for Panda, for real.
Okay, now we're
Man.
talking about the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Oh, you mean the fraud?
He's not a fraud, he's the best character.
I love all the fraud accusations where people are like, "Yo, here comes Fraudkuna versus Fraud."
The reason why Yuta kind of gets a lot of hate is because there's a lot of love for the character. He's literally the Itachi Uchiha of JJK. He has so many friends that suck him off and be like, yeah, you know what? He could probably solo Gojo and Sukuna at the same time. While their brains fried, yeah.
But could he? Could he though?
No, I mean he's getting his ass whooped by Sukuna right now.
I love Yuta, dude. I would throw Yuta even higher. I would throw him in You Are My Special. His domain is so sick, and he has so many badass scenes where he's like fighting like 3 sorcerers at once.
Dude, yeah, the Sendai Colony when he's fighting Uro and Ryu is so good.
Yeah, where he's like, I can't show them my reverse curse technique.
And then he just one-shots this fraud. Literally, they're talking about this character, and then Yuta shows up, cleaves him, and then he just walks off.
and Yuta is so badass, where he's just like, he picks up his sword, he's like, hits Sukuna with his own technique. It's like, ugh.
The one thing I will say, well, 2 things. One thing I will say about Yuta is his personality is very generic. It's the whole, oh yeah, guys, I'll do my best, okay? Oh, you're fucking with my friends? All right, I'm gonna have to show you I mean business, and then he just kills people. But
I have to get serious.
That character archetype works really well for JJK because he's kind of similar to Yuji, where he's the antithesis of how to get strong in JJK. Because you have to be a dickhead to basically be strong in JJK and be selfish. So I really like Yuta's personality in the context of JJK.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because, I don't know, he's literally just Itadori if he was strong.
Yeah.
Itadori if he was, like, actually OP. Because wasn't Yuta supposed to be the main character of JJK originally?
Yeah, I don't remember what changed it. He was the OG MC. I don't remember why he, switched to Itadori, but there was, a reason or something.
Yeah, he wanted everyone to suffer.
Let us know if you guys know in the comments below. I want to know that.
Yeah, because Yuta would have been just an average. JJK would have just been okay, average shonen main character. You can't hurt my friends. Insane power up. 1 tap with his domain expansion. Probably would have killed Sukuna day 1.
See, that's why I can't put him in You Are My Special. Because of that reason. I just like Yuji more than Yuta.
Okay.
So if we were to put Yuta in, it would have to be
okay.
Like this.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do also really enjoy... I really do love Yuta, but I think I honestly feel Itadori is a little bit better.
Yeah, I really enjoy Yuji.
But it's close for me.
Okay.
There's just not many characters I dislike. But we're about to get into the characters I dislike. I honestly don't really like any of the Kyoto class.
God, dude, they're so fodder, bro.
I just love Toto.
It literally is the king himself.
Mekamaru is close. Like Mekamaru and Toto are like the best two.
I would put
Jake-
Mekamaru in cool.
Yeah.
Whenever he was
But
like
it's
fighting
like-
Mahito and he does like the middle finger thing, he's like target on, or he uses a simple domain to shoot bullets. That shit was cold.
Yeah. And then just his whole like in the anime where they did like all of his tributes to like Evangelion
And Gurren Lagann, yeah.
the Gurren Lagann and all that. It's just such a badass scene. But like Mai, Nishima, and Miwa and Kamo, all of them are literally just there to show you how strong other people are.
I know, they're jobbers. They are jobbers. Especially Kamo, dude. We're gonna get into this fucker, but we'll start with Mai.
Look at Mai. Mai is literally. I mean, she has like a little like her tragic backstory with like Baki and being like, "Don't leave me," which is like it's pretty sad. Like her sister was like moving on without her,
Yeah.
and like she got stronger because she was selfish. I'm just saying.
I know. You just gotta be an asshole.
But
The thing about Mai is her connection to Maki makes her a good character, though.
Yeah, I agree, but I also think Nishima down there, her whole thing was literally just trying to like explain how like Mai is sad and like you don't get her, and then
Nobara just like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, it's like,
up.
bro. And then Miwa is just Jake really loves Miwa. I'm indifferent with Miwa. Like
that's how I feel.
She has some like cute moments where she's like she wants the photo with Gojo. She's like she has funny moments where she's like, I am poor. That's why I'm a jujitsu sorcerer.
She's just kind of like a gag character to me.
Yeah, and also, dude, I hate the fact that Mekamaru sacrificed himself and made all of them like out of Shibuya. Like they're not there, and then they show up and they're fucking useless. Like they get swept by Kenjaku. Like
can you all just kill yourselves and resurrect Mekamaru? That would be way more helpful.
Dude, when he pulled out the Tsukuyomi on Miwa, just trying to one tap her,
and then Miwa's like, "Okay, I will never be able to swing my sword again." Biting bow, and then Kenjaku's just like, "Okay, get out of here now."
The sword. Okay, what are your opinions on Kamo? What's the issue?
Okay, Kamo. Oh my god. So first off, this guy is part of the big three families, right? You know, you got Gojo, Megumi, and Kamo. So you have this impression he's going to be strong. This guy can't even use his curse technique to turn it into blood. He has to get outside blood to do anything. And then Choso comes along, and Choso is better in every single way than Kamo.
Yeah, it's like the Inumaki thing. It's like you have a curse technique that just damages you if you use it to its full extent.
And then there's another character that just does it better.
Yeah, and then Choso comes in, and Choso's like piercing blood, and then he also like didn't he like make like a mountain, like he pulled out like 300 gallons of blood from the ground and like separated a mountain with it.
Yeah, I think
so. And then Kamo's like, if I use my blood technique too much, I pass out.
Yeah, I get anemia. Anemia. And
yeah.
He had something with his mom, and his mom was like a dickhead, and he's like, yeah, that's why my name is that way or something.
Well, no, he wanted his mom to like accept him, or he wanted to become the head of the clan to like get his mom back, because she was being like expelled from the clan for some reason. So he was like, I'm gonna become the head of the Kamo clan, so I can invite my mom back, even though she was fucking terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Kamo just disappears. Oh, and then he comes back to help Maki versus Curse Naoya. And during that fight, I kept forgetting Kamo was in that fight. I kept forgetting he was there. I was like, Kamo's here? He is so forgettable. He has no presence. That's his issue.
He has some like during season 1 in the second half, he establishes like the reasons he does what he does, why he cares and stuff like that. And then like after that, Shibuya, he shows up, does nothing, and then Culling Games.
Oh, and his
Nothing.
yee ass haircut, dude. Oh, that was such a downgrade. And
Dude.
you get the feeling he's gonna be a Neji type character.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the same presence. He has no presence.
R.I.P., man. I like how you make all these Naruto relations because they do make sense. When you were like Yuta is the fucking Itachi.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yuta can solo Sukuna with his eyes closed.
Yeah, so Yuta basically has the Nine-Tailed Fox in it.
Yeah, Rika. Okay, now we're gonna talk about an actual good Kyoto member.
The best, literally one of my top, like when he showed up in Shibuya, Takada.
they're basically the same character.
Yeah, Toto, dude. Every time he's
Toto
on screen, I fucking grin ear to ear. He's
Toto
my
is
favorite
that
character.
guy. Toto is that guy. He is the best character in JJK.
He shows up near the end of season 2 and the end of season 1, and he closes both of them out perfectly.
I know. My boogie woogie is dead. Bye. I'm not showing back up. Bye.
Like there's nothing I can really say. He's just an idiot that's so lovable and so motivating. It's such a good character.
And whenever he's beating the hell out of Mahito and then the necklace opens up and then Takedo's helping him. That was peak. Like, what more do you want from a show?
It literally hits the ground, breaks open, and Mahito like loses mental capacity. He's like, "Why the fuck is Yuji in there?" And then they beat the fuck out of him.
That did more damage to him than anything, bro. we couldn't do any physical harm because his soul, but he took some mental damage for that for sure.
Mental break right there.
And then Toto he knows that he can't hurt Mahito, but he's just like, you know what? Yuji hit a black flash, I'm gonna have a black flash.
I just need to hold up. Let me get my zone real quick.
Toto is the best character in JJK, hands down, no competition. I love this guy.
There's like no downside other than like I don't even know, man. Like, and then I don't know, Takada just comes with him, a little package deal.
It is a package
like
deal.
the scene at the end of season 1 where he goes into like the classroom and Takada's there. And she's like, that could be the case. He's like, it's cursed energy. Snap. And then it's like 0.001 seconds have passed.
Bro, it was also funny whenever or Mai went to go visit with Toto. And then she like met Takada. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, the little after credits scene.
Oh, let's fix this up a bit. There we go.
Yeah, the little after credits scene where she met Takada. He's like, I'm sure it'll change your life.
The fact that she even went with Toto is so funny.
So good. Okay,
let's move on. Arata?
Yeah, that's the guy who told Yuji, like, it's not a 0% chance that Nobara's alive.
Oh, he's alright.
He's in Meh, yeah, because I think he has like good energy. Like he comes in and he's like, "Hey, my curse technique, you're not gonna take any more damage," and he's like real positive about it. He's like, "It's not 0% chance that Nobara's alive."
He had a good vibe too.
His spirit. Yeah, he had good vibes. He was, dude, the scene where he's like, Toto's younger brother doesn't look like him at all.
Yeah, that was bad funny. I like that a lot.
He's a good character. Like he has like a little bit of screen time. It's all right. All right. How do you feel about Junpei?
I think Junpei is cool. He did what he needed to do, and then he died.
Real. Oh, you think his whole purpose was just he
was
plot
definitely,
development for Itadori.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of sad that he like I'm a big I'm a big baby, and I want series to like have happy endings, which is why JJK is like. It's weird that it's one of my favorite stories with how many people fucking die.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Junpei deserved better.
I mean, he definitely didn't deserve his mom getting killed.
Yeah.
Rip Junpei's mom, bro. Rip Junpei's mom.
But Junpei, like, I'm just a little sucker. I wanted him to like actually like be a part of the story, or like not even like be a part of the story, like just live and like have a run in later. Be like, oh my god, Itadori, yeah, I got stronger, blah blah blah, like shown it.
Yeah, I will say his death was probably the most
Yeah.
surprising out of all of them because it was like the first one. So I really enjoyed it, and then
Dude,
Yuji
I
getting pissed
remember
off
the
about
quote
Might
word
and
for
Sakura.
word
That was a really good
where
scene.
Yuji literally goes, the next words that spilled from my lips made it feel like every other word was a lie. And he told Mahito, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that was
it's
cold.
such a badass scene.
So I really enjoyed Junpei, and especially I think he also liked movies too. I like the scene where it was Yuji, Junpei, and his mom just talking about movies or goofing off. I really enjoyed
callback
that too.
where like Nobara, Itadori, and I think Megami, they went see the Earthworm movie. And then, yeah, at the beginning of season 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was like after Hidden Inventory, they went see it in theaters, and he was like, Junpei would have enjoyed it. Like, call back to my boy.
Junpei. Yeah.
I mean, he's
Alright,
a
what are
cool
we thinking
character.
about
I don't think he's like.
Yaga?
I loved the memes when like they announced his death, and everyone was like, "What he say? Fuck me for?" Because everyone was like, "Bro, like I understand Gojo and Geto, but they're like, yeah, kill Yaga because he fucking taught them." Like what people say.
That's
fuck
funny,
me
actually.
for.
Yeah, I just think Yaga's cool. I
think
don't
his
really have any
connection to
strong
Panda is really
opinions.
good. I really do like that. That was really sad when Yaga got like exexecuted. I was actually torn up about it. And then Yuji was like talking about it to Panda, and Panda was like, "It's all right." I'm like, a little father son.
It is what it is.
Well, here we go.
Now we're gonna be talking about the goat himself.
I think this says something about me and you, Tyler. Considering our favorite characters are Todo, Gojo, Maki, who basically just turns into Toji, Itadori, Yuta, and Nanami. We're such boys, bro.
Dude. But Nanami, bro. I mean, we got good taste. What can I say? We got good taste. Nanami's character is so good, and especially his ending. Oh my god, when he's on the beach in Malaysia, it's so good.
I saw like an edit of Nanami saying bye to Itadori with like music in the background, and hearing Itadori say Nanami got me to cry. Like actually.
I think Nanami's death is probably the best in the entire
tired.
series.
You got this.
His death was goated.
It was so...
There's so much build up too, and you kind of know Nanami's gonna die because he's a mentor character. Mentor characters just get killed, bro. If you're a mentor in anime, you better.
Yeah, I love people drawing the.
You better get some insurance or something.
To Nanami and Mei, where they talk about how like they both had like similar things going on,
too.
but Nanami chose to like help people, and Mei chose to. Yeah.
He chose to be selfless, and Mei chose to be selfish. And you get rewarded for being selfish, so that's why she's alive.
Wanted to just help. I also really love the Nanami, like the little backstory for him wanting to help, and like the bakery, like going in there and being like, I love that scene.
Dude, I love that too. And he was just getting sick of his job and the way it was. Oh my god. Everything with Nanami is so goated, bro.
That's where he like
love
goes
that
and
guy.
He's like, your job is way more important. Like the bakery. He's like, people would actually miss bread, but if I died, no one would care.
God, see, he has so many good lines. And then his relationship with
who?
Haibara and Yuji.
Oh
And
yeah,
Yuji.
so
Haibara
that
was his
good.
friend that was like, Yuji is this guy.
But
Oh, and then he's like, I can't say it. I don't want to curse you. Oh my God. I love Nanami. I'm gonna be. Oh, so before we continue, well, I wanted to talk about this, but there's a lot of JJK characters from the start to Shibuya, but then in Calling games they get their 2.0 replacement characters. And I always kind of prefer the Shibuya characters over the Calling games. Yeah, because it feels like Gege killed them off, but then he wanted characters that are the same archetype of character. So we have like Higuruma is basically Nanami 2.0, and then Choso is kind of like a mix between Megami and Todo, and then Angel's literally just Nobara. Same kind of character archetype, but she's not as cool as Nobara. Yeah, we'll get into that later, but about my true feelings. But okay, next
I have no
Utahime.
Like, yeah, she's a cool character. She has like that little beginning bit at the beginning of a hidden inventory where she's like trying to like get an endorsement from Mei, I think. Was it Mei?
It might have been. Dude, could it be the reason why all the Kyoto students are trash is because she was the teacher? Oh, didn't learn from her. He learned from Yuki.
All the interesting characters were taught by Gojo, and then all the no characters were taught by Utahime.
That's why Gojo was like, "You're not the traitor. You're ass."
Yeah.
Literally, if this was Gojo.
Yeah, but it's just she's meh. I think she could be top of meh if you want to do that, because like I just have no opinions on her. Isn't her whole curse technique like buffing people?
It's cool, but I wish she had more screen time. I really like her character design. I think her character design's really good.
Yeah. Did they ever explain how she got the scar on her face?
No. From a cursed spirit. What else?
That's okay.
The frying pan was on, and she fell down and hit her face. Imagine.
That's
that'd be so stupid.
Mei, the groomer.
Obviously. Man, why can't she groom me? Let's see. I think she's cool. But other than that, I don't
cool character, curse technique.
There we go.
Her little...
Ooey. Yeah.
Why'd they put that scene in there? You know what I mean?
Because it's important to the narrative. Because it shows how much of a terrible person she is, and being a terrible person makes you OP. So she had to be a terrible person.
Yeah. Sure, buddy.
Yeah. Or the straw so I can grasp it. Okay, Gaku Ganji.
Fuck that guy.
I kind of think he's cool. I like the vibe he got whenever he's kind of a punk rocker, but he's like, we gotta do it for the rules. So the vibe I get from this character is that whenever he was younger, he probably was a rebel, but then he developed into this like old head because he had to, because of society or whatever, or Jujutsu Society.
Yeah, he just had to play the game because he wasn't strong like Gojo.
Yeah. But that's speculation.
That's complete speculation.
Yeah, I don't have any proof for that.
But I understand, because like as a whole, the Jujutsu Society's all like, you're not allowed to go against the three big families, but Gojo's just like strong enough to like literally kill all of them.
Maybe he can be like the bottom of cool. I don't know. You can play with
he has a cool curse technique.
Yeah.
But other than that, the character itself, like, honestly, if he died, I wouldn't be sad.
Yeah, on God.
Like,
do I
like
kind
if
of
he
care about the Kyoto students more? Yeah, I kind of
yeah,
do,
because like
actually.
he's just in the way. Like he's just like actively trying to kill Yuji and is trying to like get the agenda of all the old like jujutsu sorcerers.
Even Gojo was like, dude, you need to chill out before I accidentally kill you or something. Don't make me fart and actually wipe you out on accident.
Hollow purple.
Dude, Kusakabe though.
You like Kusakabe?
Yeah, you're right.
So,
actually,
yeah, I just like I think he's just a little baby man, little baby guy.
little baby.
He's trying to get his checks and go home. I respect that. He don't wanna die.
I really appreciate his character. And then with the recent stuff with him fighting Sukuna was pretty good.
Yeah, that's something. I'm like caught up, but like I haven't. The last thing I remember was Yuta dropping the domain, and then Maki stabbing Sukuna.
Oh,
like,
you left
speeding
off
in.
of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I was like, I haven't caught up since.
Dude,
but I
Maki's
see
kind of
the-
nuts, dude. She took 2 or 3 black flashes and she still wants to scrap. From Sukuna. It's like, what? You're crazy.
Dude, Kusakabe though, like I just saw the memes of like the strongest sorcerer alive
Versus
versus
the strongest
sorcerer
current-
available.
I don't know. Kusakabe gets... Oh, and I really like his insight. He has a lot of good insight. That a lot of characters don't provide. So that's why I kind of like him a lot.
Yeah, I did enjoy the commentary of the Sukuna Gojo fight. And then also Kusakabe like talking in season 2 in Shibuya where he's like, guys, there's 2 special grades fighting and it's like elephants on ants, and I need to reiterate, we are the ants.
Kusakabe has really good commentary. That's why I put him on. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I just don't like how much of a like avoidant he is of combat.
I gotta respect it. I respect the hustle. Ijichi. We can put him in your trash.
But bro, he like cared about this. I'm a
cares,
sucker,
though?
bro.
He got
I'm a
murked by one of the lamest characters in the series.
And then Nanami got fucking pissed.
But I only cared because Nanami cared. I didn't care about Ijichi.
I cared about Ijichi, man. He was
Okay.
there.
Where are you thinking about putting him then?
I don't know.
Well, I
think-
mean, Ijichi's pretty good.
I think he's up there with Kusakabe for me. Like I know it's a hard.
Kusakabe, I liked him a lot. Ijichi,
I liked him a lot, man.
that's
He was
crazy.
Like,
I can't
cared
allow
about
that.
the kids and like he was always there. Listen, bro, I'm like,
And we'll put a
Okay,
car.
you could-
We'll put all 3 of these
put-
guys next to each other.
yeah, Hakari. Yeah, that kind of works because all 3 of them like they barely had like screen time. Well, Ijichi had the most, as well as Hakari, because Hakari was just a replacement for Ijichi, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Akari came in to help Nobara, and then Nobara out, and then they got jumped by who's that?
No, I'm talking about
fucker?
before that, because Akari was in the later half of season 1, because she basically took over Ijichi's job, which was like telling them their missions and like taking their
Oh
places.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because she was at the middle school when
Megami
and them went. Yeah, where they were like, "Oh my God, it's Megami."
Okay. Maybe we'll put Akari a bit out. There we go.
Yeah, but I think Ijichi was a better character than Akari when it came to those two, because I just liked him. Like he was like, I don't want to make these kids have to do this, blah blah blah. He was like really nice guy.
The one
And
thing
all it
about
takes-
Ijichi I liked is he knew a lot of people and a lot of characters had opinions on him, so he did feel a bit more alive than the other two.
Yeah, I just feel like I just want to. I'm just a sucker, bro. He's a nice character, and I was like, okay, yeah, I like him.
I can't
when he
I
died, I
can't
was
let that
like-
happen. I can't let him
Dude.
go above meh.
Dude, when Nanami like saw him, I was like, no, man.
Dude, that was
I got
so
like actually sad.
All right, Geto.
You are my special, bro. I love.
He's my favorite racist. What can I say? He's Frieza coded.
Geto did nothing wrong.
He was kind of right, actually.
You can quote me on that.
Bro, put him with the Griffith did nothing wrong brigade.
That is very different.
Get him out of point. What can I say?
You find someone who's a fucking Griffith sympathizer, bro. You need to run.
Do not let that man cook. That's for sure.
Oh shit, bro is burning it.
About to burn his retinas out looking at the eclipse.
Dude, Geto is just like he has this whole like mental breakdown, and then he like goes to that village, bro. That whole village deserved that shit for real.
Oh,
like
God.
he did that shit, and I was like, he did it. And then in all of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, he's just racist. He's just like
Great character
trying to get rid of the
development.
monkey smell. Like he's just racist. Which
and he has such good chemistry with Gojo too.
Yeah, they have so much fun in like hidden inventory. And then I think later, like Geto in Jujutsu Kaisen 0, like right before he dies, is like a little lower on my scale. All of hidden inventory, Geto is like so good.
Hidden
He's,
inventory
like, literally one of my
Geto is the best villain JJK. I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Better than Kenjaku, better than Sukuna.
Yeah, he's like literally amazing because he's a villain, but you can kind of see where he's coming from, and you're like, maybe it's chill. maybe Geto can kill me.
We'll get into Kenjaku, bro. Oh, Christ, Kenjaku.
Yeah, but then Kenjaku though.
We'll get into him in a second. I still want to talk a little bit more about Geto. So with Geto, his position is so relatable because he was in the position to where he just needed help, but no one could help him because of their positions too. It's so tragic too, because if he just had like maybe someone else to just talk him out of it, or maybe if Yuki didn't be like, maybe we should just kill them, right?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's a thing you can do. Yuki really fucked up JJK for that.
Yeah, I get it, because it became a point where like Gojo became too strong for them to go on missions together. So then they just had to go on like solo missions, and Geto was literally just like going alone and eating cursed spirits, which is like the worst thing.
Yeah, apparently it tastes like shit.
Yeah, he was like, it tastes like he said it tastes like a rag covered in vomit and shit.
I remember Yuji, or it was Gege. So you know the Sukuna fingers? Apparently they tasted like soap.
All right.
So I don't know if that's just cursed spirits or like cursed objects or Sukuna's fingers. Maybe he just liked to keep himself clean in the Heian era. We don't know.
Bro is squeaky clean.
Okay, now we can talk about Kenjaku. Fuck hell. He is.
You putting it? I get that you don't like him and say he's mad. He's cool. He's a cool character.
We'll get into that. So Kenjaku, up until the Takaba stuff, is such a boring character where it's just like, yeah, I'm the mastermind and I'm doing this because it's fun. That's my character. That's it. That's literally it. And it wouldn't be too bad, but we already have a character like that that's infinitely better than that. Sukuna? So they have the same character motivations. I'm doing it because I want to have fun. But then you have Sukuna, and he's fucking crazy. It's like, what? Kenjaku can't compete. He's trash.
Yeah, but you can't call him meh as a character. Like, he's more interesting than Junpei.
I could say cool, but maybe we'll put him a little bit higher. Okay, the reason why I actually started to enjoy Kenjaku is because a similar character, Takaba, I thought he was meh too and kind of BS. But, and I didn't think he was funny. He was also one of the JJ characters' gags I didn't like the most. But him interacting with Kenjaku elevated their characters. It was so fun to see Kenjaku actually be a fan of a comedy. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that whole thing where they like go through all of the different scenarios and trying to make Kenjaku laugh.
So I think Kenjaku and Takaba together are cool.
Yeah.
That elevated their characters for me.
I would say so, yeah.
And then we could do
you toss Sukuna and You Are My Special.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Talk about him.
So we can talk about Takaba, I guess, because we already ranked him. I just don't think he's funny. And his first technique is cool, but it kind of bullshit. It's hard to take serious.
It's just so funny that people are like, yeah, this guy could beat Gojo. As long as he thinks it's funny to cut through infinity, he could do it.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of gag characters, and because it kind of
because he like when he got introduced, I was like kind of like meh. Like he was just there.
Yeah,
it's not really that funny. Yeah,
I think if he got to interact with Yuji more, and then his interactions with Kenjaku made him so much better. But that's about it for Takaba.
Takaba.
Takaba. All right. Oh, now we can talk about the GOAT himself.
I don't know about the GOAT.
Probably there.
Me personally, I hate bad guys, so...
The thing about... Oh, well, I'll let you keep going. Keep going.
I'm just so, like, traditional. I like the good guys. I like the bad guys. As long as they have, like, enough motivation behind them and it's just in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's a cool character. Like, I love the, like... Choso, Eso, Kichizu. I love those three.
Yeah.
Because they're bad guys, but they're good guys. You know what I mean? But
well, I don't really care for Eso Kezuchu, but I do like Choso.
But, like, Sukuna is like, oh, yeah, I just want to, like, cut shit up, bro. Yeah, also, I just like Megami. His technique looks cool. It is intriguing to, like, get to the bottom of, like, Sukuna's curse technique. But other than that, like... he's just there to be the OP guy.
But you could say the same thing for Gojo, though. The thing about Sukuna... Okay, I will grant you this. His character isn't that interesting. It's basically, you know, the Madara Kaido character, except Madara and Kaido had more motivations and character, and then Sukuna's just, yeah, I want to fight. So far,
it's
we have nothing.
Goku.
Yeah,
it's Goku.
Evil Goku. But then,
I just want to fight.
But then also with Sukuna, the way he impacts the story is always interesting and great. So he's just this force of nature character that whenever he shows up, you know shit's gonna like change or something's gonna go down. And because of and also because of that, it makes JJK interesting and more special. So that's why I think he has to be in the You're My Special. Because what he can do and change the narrative and just change the story.
Yeah, I get that.
So while I don't really think his character's too interesting, but
yeah, but I just don't like his motivation. But like his motivation fits his character, so it's nothing I can really like be like, I don't. It's just me personally not liking his motivation. I'm like, what? Why are you gonna be mean, man?
Because it's fun. It's fun being mean.
I also do enjoy the fact that he's starting to like look in himself from being inside of Itadori.
Dude, I like that too.
Where he's like actually like evolving. He's like, maybe I'm not. He's literally pulling like a record.
Maybe I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? Maybe Yuji had a point.
Maybe we are. Maybe us together. Maybe we are the Jujutsu Kaisen. Play the outro.
You're the Jew. I'm the other Jew. Yuna's the Kaizen. Together, Jujutsu.
But I don't know. Sukuna, the fight, it's literally so funny to me getting the updates from people being like, who's gonna fight him next? Like this whole arc where it's just like they're just tossing people at him.
I really am
great.
enjoying the gauntlet style fighting, but I feel like it is kind of repetitive how it's going about.
Yeah, because as soon as they introduce someone that you really don't care about entering the fray, you're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna
What?
wait
You don't
for
care
the
about
next.
Miguel? What?
No, no, I'm just saying like when they were like, I'm not the biggest fan of Kusakabe, and they were like, okay, Kusakabe is gonna fight Sukuna. I'm like, okay, that's funny because he's trying to avoid it at all costs.
It is funny.
But,
I like that.
I am like, okay, cool. And then I was getting the updates like, Ino, or did Ino fight him at all? No.
Yeah, he did. He showed up with Nanami's cursed object.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. But
Dude, Ino's kind of crazy. Actually, we'll get into Ino. I kind of like Ino a lot.
Yeah, but like just how they like start adding people, and then like 1 week you're like, oh yeah, this is who's fighting Sukuna. You're like, man.
Next week,
Oh,
we got
when
the
does Gojo come
janitor
back?
for Megami's middle school fighting Sukuna.
Yeah, but dude, I enjoyed the entire like Gojo Sukuna fight.
Oh
Just
yeah.
the commentary from all of them.
I wish there was a bit more, but yeah.
Dude, where they're like doing their constant domain expansions, and then my favorite line in that whole fight is when Yuta goes, are they talking about? He's like, I think he's using his cursed energy. He's using reverse curse technique to re-get cursed energy. And everyone's like, you can do that? And Yuta's like, I've never tried.
That's actually, he's kind of spitting facts with that.
Yeah, it was just so good. And then how they're literally just throwing out buzzword terms and throwing shit around. And it was so good.
Yes, I see. Okay, I think we can continue now. So yeah, that's all I feel about Sukuna. And also, the story isn't over. So we can always get hit with the my secret curse technique flashback. And then he's just a great character, so we'll see. Okay, now we got Mahito.
So like, I hate this character with like a deep passion, but he's a good character.
He's a really good character. I love this guy.
Like,
love to hate him, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I love to hate him. There will be no Mahito supporters in my household.
In terms of villains, he's probably second after Geto.
Yeah.
But it would feel weird to not put him next to Yuji.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit. For real. I hate that guy. I remember we had one guy come over and he was like, yeah, my favorite character in JJK is Mahito. And I was like, okay, you need to like kill yourself.
Bro loves Griffith too. In fact, I'm still kind of like shaky on this. If I were to switch anything right now, it'd be like this.
Okay.
But we'll see afterwards, but...
For real, no.
Just because I think Mahito is a better villain than Sukuna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jogoat.
Anything else about Mahito?
Um,
Mahito's connection to Yuji was so good because it gave the Yuji agency. And then ever since Mahito died, he didn't have that much agency for such a long period of time. Up until Sukuna was just like, oh, I'm out of this bitch. I'm taking Megami's body. And then Yuji kind of started being the main character again.
yeah, because he had like a real reason to go and kill Mahito, just like all of his friends that were killed by Mahito.
So that's why I like Mahito, just because his connection to Itatori is giving him so much agency.
It's kind of similar to like in Bleach, most of the arcs are like, since Ichigo's main goal is to just protect his friends and be strong for his friends, a lot of the arcs in Bleach are one of his friends getting kidnapped and then he has to go save his friend. And I feel like that's similar with like Itadori and Mahito, where like he had a reason to go and like get stronger, which was to kill Mahito, and then he lost that once Mahito died. He's like, nah, shmoop shmop.
Well, for Ichigo, it's a bit different because you start learning more that he loves fighting. So then he goes up against Grimjow, and at some point he was just like, yeah, I kind of just want to fight Grimjow. Instead of like, because saving Orihime, that was part of it, but he also just wanted to fight.
Yeah, but it's like he has oh, I gotta go save Rukia. Oh, I gotta go help Chad. Oh, I gotta save Orihime.
It's fire every time. I can't let you disrespect Ichigo.
Ichigo.
But yeah, I like Bleach, but this ain't no Bleach video, so we gotta continue. Okay, now we got the GOAT himself, Jogo.
Jogoat.
Jogoat. I'll let you go.
I originally, when Jogo was introduced, I was like, oh, shmeep shmop, haha. This guy wants to fight Gojo. That's a little fun. Yeah, gets his ass whooped. That's a little fun fight. And then in Shibuya, when he's like trying to fight Gojo, and then they get their asses whooped, and then he like kills like 3 people. You're like, oh shit, he's kind of strong. And
I know.
Sakura shows up.
Jogo just fights Gojo a bunch of times, and then you're like, oh, this guy's fucking ass. And then he just squad wipes like 3 or 4 people.
And I do really enjoy the Sukuna fight where it gets to like Jogo's motivation and what he wanted.
Oh, that was so good. And then the Sukuna, stand proud. You can cook.
I love the stand proud, Sukuna. You were strong.
See, that Sukuna, that was really good for his character. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then Jogo crying, like, yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, he's like, what is this? Fuck if I know.
He's definitely the best out of all the disaster curses. Speaking of...
Yeah. Hanami, cool. Got cool curse technique. Started enjoying the fight. There's a banger playlist during that fight.
Yeah. It was more of me just enjoying Yuji and Toto beating the hell out of her.
Yeah.
And her, yeah.
Can we put... Okay, so like, I don't know. Hanami is just like, yeah, cool, good fight, fought Gojo, got fucking misted.
We didn't see her at the domain either, which kind of sucked.
Oh, we never got to see that. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm gonna open up my domain, and the Gojo's like, oh, purple. And then Dagon kind of sucks ass.
That's wasted potential. I say wasted potential.
Oh, Hanami?
No, Dagon. Because you get to see Dagon's like domain, but like it's such a cool design for like nothing kind of. Actually, now that I'm recalling it, yeah, we got a lot with the Koji fight
with Dagon.
Yeah, we got a lot with that fight, and we got to see a lot of like Dagon's like capabilities. It's just so sad that Dagon has like such a cool design just to get killed in like a chapter.
Toji was wiping his nuts on him, dude. She was crazy with Toji.
But it's like,
yeah, I mean, I like Dagon, but
meh.
Yeah, he's
cool
just cool. Curse Womb.
Kid.
I barely remember it. Sukuna was even
crying
crying in the live.
Yuji, I recently rewatched like season 1, but it's literally like beat Yuji's ass. Sukuna came in. Sukuna killed Curse Womb, and then Curse Womb shows back up and fights Megami, and then Megami uses domain expansion for the first time, beats Curse Womb. That's it.
That was cool. That was cool.
His
with
like
Megami getting his
sloppy.
domain.
He's like, it's sloppy, but it'll work.
My sloppy toppy curse technique. What could go wrong? So originally I had Chozo and I liked them a lot. But
dude, I literally have a poster.
I really like Chozo a lot.
In my room right now.
Chozo's so interesting because the way he's introduced Yuji was one of the best fights in the series too. And then it was like, we're brothers. And his relationship with like Yuji is so good because it kind of replaced the Toto because he's kind of Toto 2.0, Megami 2.0, he's Combo 2.0, and then his development, he gets a lot of development because then he helps Yuji, and then he's with Yuki too, and then he gets like some crazy development with Yuki, And then he has a motivation to fight Kenjaku, unlike
Yeah.
Yuji, but
I love that fight.
So he feels very active.
He also
I like
just
him.
isn't as extreme as Toto, which makes me like him a little less, because Toto's just an idiot, and I love him. But Choso is like, kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna do anything for my brother. And it's just...
Yeah. Also, blood manipulation is one of the
Dude,
coolest curse techniques in the series for me.
Dude,
Piercing blood
the
just goes
slow-mo
hard.
scene
Like,
in
come
season
on
2
now.
Where he like, they look at each other and it's on sight, and he fires piercing blood and it like catches. It's so sick. And
Hell yeah.
then they do the
I
same
catch you on
slow
sight,
mo
bruh.
with like Urame, where it like fires piercing blood and it's like already touching Urame's arm. It's...
Dude, even Sukano's like, dude, piercing blood kind of slaps. I'm gonna steal that and use it for Megumi's technique. So yeah, Choso is cool. I love Choso. Oh man, I'm trying to think of other things. And the stuff he's doing right now in the manga, he is tanking Sukano's blows, and he's everywhere in the manga. I feel like he's got a lot of screen time.
I feel like he had a bunch of screen time right at the end of Shibuya. And then they went to meet with, what's his fucking name? Tengen. And then he had like a good amount of screen time with Yuki.
Yeah, Tengen.
Because they both stayed behind to watch after Tengen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then, the Yuki Kenjaku fight, which was Stars 2.0.
Yeah, and there was that whole thing that happened with Choso, which gave him a lot of screen time. And then they kind of like cut away like during the beginning of the culling games from Choso for a while, and then he ended up coming back later. He had like a good amount of screen time once he was introduced.
Yeah, and he also helps train Yuji,
for those months,
which was nice.
It was like, how long was it after Shibuya into the culling game?
I think it was 3
and he was just like
months.
on the streets fight. He did like the vigilante Deku arc.
Yeah. But for his brothers,
You're tragic. I think
I
did
really don't
like
care about them
how
like,
they
at
like
all.
cared about each other deep. Like they were like, they initially were just there to get the finger. I'm pretty sure, right? And they didn't want to fight. And then Nobara and Yuji pushed
I think so.
fighting.
Yeah, they really.
Yeah, they were there
really
just to
fucked
get
them
the
up.
finger, and then they
Especially
were
Omaro, their
killed.
crazy ass.
Because Yuji and they just look like cursed spirits because they are half cursed spirit.
Yeah, but I really just
fuck
don't
you.
care.
I care about the deeper message.
Okay, Urame. I like Urame's curse technique, but she is kind of like, oh yeah, Sukuna's really strong. Yeah, just continuously glazing the absolute shit out of this man. It's like, you're worse than she's worse than your Yorozu.
Sukuna Glazer rolls up. Urame.
She's like 10-10. She's like 10-10. Remember in the tuning exam, she's like, well, Neji can block that. That's not enough to take down Neji. Well, what about this? What about Neji? What about the 64 palms? Neji can do that when he was like 8.
Shut up, we
Like,
can't.
shut up, bro.
We don't need
Dude, okay, what is going on with Hakari and Urame? Why are they fucking around so long? I think that Hakari just doesn't want to fight. He's just like, man, I'm kind of having fun right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like,
I don't know.
Urame is just cool ice technique, but like this
I'm gonna say wasted
unnecessary
potential.
dick riding. Penalty 15 yards.
Like, whoa, come on. That's for real. Her CT is so cool. And then her fight with Hakari is really cool too. But
Yeah,
they
and they
keep
just come
cutting
back and they're
away,
like,
and
it
it
cuts back
really
and they're just like
sucks
panting
ass.
and they're like, yeah, you're. And they're like,
Man, you're
damn,
kinda
bro,
strong.
what they
It's
doing
like,
over
let me
there?
try.
And then they keep fighting.
I don't like how we're not getting the full fight with Urame
Yeah,
and
they
Hakari.
should
I think
either-
that's ass.
Make it succinct and quick rather than like, I think it might literally just be to keep Urame busy and just have a reason for why Urame can't go join Sukuna.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Hakari could be just
That could be
stalling,
like the
"Eh,
plan,
keep
but it
going."
also might just be like a way to write like, oh yeah, Urame, because people could be like, why isn't Urame coming help Sukuna? It's like, oh yeah, they're still fighting with Hakari.
Yeah, I want to see Hakari scrap. Like, let me see my boy hit his
Let me see
fever.
the
Like, come
dance.
on. I want to place my bets on him. That's crazy. And I know we haven't seen her domain expansion either, because she popped it and then Hakari jumps in and is like, "Ha, I'm gonna pop mine,"
lame.
and then we just don't see it. Okay,
Yuji's
that's about it
grandpa.
for Arami.
Yuji's
What about
grandpa.
Wasuki?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about
He's
him.
cool.
He's just like, he died, and then he was like, Yuji, he was talking to Yuji's dad. He's like, bro, I can't believe you're hitting that Kenjaku.
Bro, is she, her reverse grip technique, bro? I mean, I can't, dude. I'm too deep in this relationship, literally, Grandpa or Dad.
And then
She got that anti-gravity technique, man. Keeps pulling me in. Oh, bro, I'm getting crazy with that. All right. He's cool for giving Yuji the motivation, but other than that...
yeah, but then, like, Yuji immediately, like,
Literally on
forgets
screen
the
for 10
motivation.
seconds.
Like, I remember he was like, I want to give people the deaths they deserve. And then, like, he's like, I don't know if I can do that. And then he, like, never really brings it up ever again. Because he has the... I think it's, like, after the Mahito thing, where he's like, I want to give people, like, deaths they deserve. And then he sees Junpei die. He's like, he didn't deserve that death. And now his sole goal is killing Mahito. Which I guess, yeah, he technically is still giving him his motivation.
So,
kind of
BS?
I think he's mad. I think he's mad. He's like kind
Yeah,
of
we'll
just
put
like
him
a
mad,
plot
we'll put him
device.
mad.
He's kind of just there. And his, I don't know. He's like, did they ever like?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Now,
I was gonna say, did they ever dive
Oh, what were
deeper
you
into
gonna say?
like why he didn't have friends when he died? Because Yuji had that whole thing.
because he was an asshole, dude. Because it goes back to the message of JJK. Because being a selfish asshole makes you seem powerful, but Yuji's gonna prove them
You're
wrong.
reading.
I'm selfless
reading way too
for my
deep.
friends. I don't know. He probably just was an asshole.
Yeah.
Because he was a dickhead to the nurses.
And then the Sumiki.
Sumiki. I'll put her next to Megumi. Literally, Megumi's motivation. We don't know jack shit except for that one time Megumi kind of dived in a bit. She was too nice for her own
Yeah,
good,
and then-
and she got cursed.
There was also this.
And
there
then-
was also the scene where she was
Oh,
like
what were you saying?
in the school, and Megumi was like, "Shut up!" And then she like threw water on him, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
You deserve that, yeah. And then we're supposed to care when she gets taken over and Sukuna kills Yorozu in her body. How am I supposed to care if I know nothing about the character? The only reason I care is
And
because
then
of
Megumi's
Megumi.
all like,
That's it.
"Where my sister's dead? Where?" And he's like inside of Sukuna crying.
So that makes both of their characters worse because I don't know I don't really have an insight
Yeah.
on their relationship that much, or Sumiki. I don't know anything about Sumiki. So how am I supposed to care? It kind of makes it more of like Gege trying to doing a cheap shot to make me feel something. It's like, it's not gonna work if I don't give a shit. So I think both of them being together and then her and Megumi, they're like kind of wasting each other. I think that was like a bad move by Gege. I do think she should have died and that should have happened. But after we got
like,
some
give
insight
us
to
more
her,
backstory of Megumi and her, or like, I don't know, give us some time with her and Megumi to make me actually care about them. Or care about their relationship. I
Yeah,
care about
I don't
Megumi.
know.
Megumi has enough fleshed out.
yeah, I do care about Megumi.
Sneaky. Yeah. I can go without her.
Yeah. Junpei's mother?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Preach on your soapbox.
She's hot and she's funny.
That's why you
That's all that
like her.
needs to be
That's
known.
it.
She's hotter than Meme, that's for sure.
All right.
And she is in the Predator. Like, come on.
That's what it takes. Not being a predator. Okay, who is Ozawa?
This is the girl that Yuji that crushed on Yuji.
Cool character, I guess, bro. She
I guess
better
she's a
than
little bit better than
Gojo.
Yuji. She could be better than Yuji's
Real.
grandpa. I'll give her that. She shows up, and so that whole interaction,
No.
she doesn't come back at all. So I'm trying to think of what the point was to make Yuji seem like a nice guy because
to make it so.
Or is it calm before
It
the
was
storm
to tease
moment?
that Yuji can see the shape of souls because she looks way different, but he could still recognize her.
Yeah, so then he's gonna punch her soul out and then put it back in. So that's my thing, is that what is even the point of this character? To make Yuji look good? I guess.
I mean, it's
She's
also
just a filler character.
it's a really funny scene. Like, it's stuck in my head where it's like Yuji shows up and he's like, "Oh, Ozawa," and then both of them are like 10 out of 10. He got it.
Yeah, you're kind of the guy, Yuji. He's pretty good. So I guess that's decent,
I don't know. It maybe just reestablishes
in
Yuji's
hindsight
character
over the entire story. It's meh.
in season 2. Same with like the. Oh no, is the Ozawa thing in season 1 or season 2?
It's after was it after Incident?
I think it was like right. I think it was
Now I'm
right
trying to
after
remember.
Hidden Inventory. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right after it
And
hit.
then there's also
inventory.
like the Earthworm thing, which was cool. Like, those are just little side stories, but they're just like they're just feel good.
That's why Sukuna hates Yuji, because he made
I don't
him
know. It
watch
could also be
Earthworm.
used as like a plot. Like, it shows how close Nobara, Megami, and Yuji are. Just to, like, deepen their connection.
Yeah. But then that's
Yeah,
them,
but
not
I'm just
Ozawa.
saying, like, she's used in she can stay in Meh, but her purpose was to show how good of friends they are and just like make you like the characters more, I would assume.
Okay. Because I do remember Nobara was just calling
It was like,
Megami up,
so it's
calling
like
Yuji up.
that. it was a really funny scene and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Juzo can stay in your trash kid.
Juzo sucks, bro.
He got
What even happened to this guy? He like showed up with
he
an
was
axe.
fighting
Who'd he fight?
the what's it called? He was like, "Where's Gojo? I'm gonna make him a coat rack." And then he was fighting the principal, and then the barrier dropped, and Gojo showed up, got in front of him, and he starts screaming about making him into like a coat rack. And then the principal goes, "Don't kill him," and then he just breaks all of it. Like, he twists up his arms and legs, shatters both of them, and then throws them against a wall, and then that's it. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, he's trash. And then we got
Dude,
the
I
king of
hate
trash
that
right
character.
here.
He got
Haruza?
exactly what he deserved. For real. He got fucking.
Bro almost made it out,
Yeah,
and
he
then
literally
Sukuna
got
murked
fucking
him.
punched through a building, almost died, almost got saved, but
Making Megami use his
Yeah, literally.
Maharaga.
lived against
Oh, I'm about to die?
Maharaga, and then fucking finally died.
He is trash. I will say his fight with Nobara, and him beating Nobara was kind of impressive, but I don't know, him beating Nobara made Nobara kind of lame.
I just
like, come
hate,
on, how are
yeah,
you
I just
losing
hate
against this
that
trash?
kind of character. I hate the characters that got like little gimmick stuff. Like, personally, for
Gimmick
for
characters.
me, any character that uses like poison in a fight and just like paralyzes their enemy or something like that, it's just like, yeah, I don't know if
Boring.
it's boring or just the fact that like my mind is like, you like, imagine they just paralyze Gojo, and then Gojo's just on the ground. It's like, bro, if Gojo could move, he would one tap you. It's
But you like Ezu and Kezichu.
true.
And they're poisons.
But also,
Poison
in that
types.
situation, they used their poison, but both of them were still able to move and like actually fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're done with that.
Miguel. What is Miguel's curse technique?
He does dancing. Okay, this is crazy. So in the recent chapter, Gojo made like a derogatory claim where he's like, "Yeah, because you're black, you're more athletic than Japanese people because of your bone structure." And then yes, he said something like that. And then Miguel's like, "Bro, I'm special because I'm Miguel." And then Gojo's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry for being racist."
Gojo racist? Question mark. Gojo and Geto were really meant for each other.
But then right after that, his curse technique is based on him having rhythm and dancing. So I was like, what the fuck, gay?
But Miguel's just cool. Like he had the cool whip thing. He got his ass whooped by Gojo. The fucking scene that everyone's like, the man who fought.
I liked his conversation with Gojo. I wish Gege went a little bit harder on that. But it kind of felt like... So Gege was basically making commentary on like the racism in Japan, I think. But he didn't go hard enough, I think. It feels like he mentioned it, but he didn't really delve into it.
I don't know, man. Miguel's character design is
so that's
really
the only
cool,
reason Miguel made cool.
But like he's very forgettable for me.
Yeah,
in, like,
he
the
is
movie.
Cool. Well, he's bald, so...
Whoa, so he's bald
he's
representation?
The black side down by Miguel.
Mimiko.
But yeah, I do actually like his design. I'm glad he doesn't have the dreads like Killmonger. You know how like in video games all black characters have the same haircut now? They just give him the faded over dreads.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Now we got Mimiko and Nanako.
Meh. Yeah. They could go in meh. I would say they're not better.
Do we like this?
I mean, they don't really. They get the fingers and then like feed them to Yuji, and then they don't.
Probably do that.
They get saved.
It's like this or that.
By Geto.
Their curse technique seemed interesting,
but like honest.
Their relationship with
really...
Geto was good. That's about it. That's all they have going.
It's pretty
for
sad
them.
when they died of Sukuna. Rika.
Okay,
I like
Rika.
Rika, yeah. It's just
she's funny, and I liked her whole story with Yuta. How Yuta cursed her, and she's like, "Get away from Maki! Why are you with Maki?" And then Yuta's like, "Bro, don't touch Maki." And Rika's like, "Oh, sorry, okay. Don't touch Bay like that. Don't touch Maki."
What did it...
But yeah, other than that, there isn't too much about Rika. I just enjoy her.
She's just really OP
on
and badass.
Yeah. I like the relationship with her and Yuta being like, "I love you," and then Rika's like,
Yuta's like,
foaming out the mouth.
Younger.
Don't let Sukuna fight Rika, please.
Okay, what is...
Okay, Kujisaki Onna.
I have no idea who this is.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Who the fuck is Kuj? Oh, dude. Wait. Rico and Rika. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was one of Geto's cursed spirits, the one that targeted Toji, and she's like, "Am I pretty?" And Toji's like, "You're not exactly
why
my type."
the fuck is that? Why is she in here?
That's a good
Someone's
question.
got
I don't
taste.
know.
Whoever made this tier list wants to date Kuchisaki Onna.
Kujisaki-chan. Then we got Shoko. I wish we got more of her.
Dude, she
just
smokes
doesn't
cigarettes
show
as
up
a
nowadays.
minor. Put her in You Are My Special.
Smoking hot for
I don't know,
a
she's a
smoking
cool character.
woman.
She's like the crazy scientist. She's like the... Yeah, solid.
Put her above Miguel. Okay, Rico.
You
Okay.
like Rico a lot?
Yeah, I mean, she was really enjoyable, and she had very good character interactions with Gojo
Yeah.
and Geto. And then her, you know, coming to terms with "I want to live" was really good, and then her getting shot in the head. Don't you just gunned her down?
Dude,
Oh,
you
that
gotta
was
put
so
a spoiler
good.
warning in, like, the first second of this video. Because literally immediately
no, for
we're
sure.
like, we did not hold back. We're just talking about it. Yeah, so basically oh, they're dead. But
Okay.
yeah, Rico's a good character.
Anything
and coming
else
to
about
terms-
Rico?
You are right. Her coming to terms with like wanting to live and like giving her the option to be like, oh yeah, Gojo and Geto already made the decision, and they are literally the strongest sorcerers in the world, so they can literally protect you.
And then her relationship with the maid was good, and then her at the school was really good. She's just a good character, and she wasn't even on screen for that much.
Your ad block open.
Yeah, I don't know
hi,
why.
Bara.
He's basically Yuji, and we didn't get to see much of him.
His only connection is he better than Miwa? I
enjoyed
He was
him.
like he had like a little happy moment, but then like his biggest connection for me is the fact that like Nanami cared so much about him.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I liked his outfit. He had like this crop top jacket.
Like
kind of went hard.
like
I wouldn't
Dan
be
from
caught in that,
Bakugo.
but he got that Dan fit on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
you are
goat
my special. I
himself?
think. Are you putting him up there? Is he better than Gojo?
No, but I like him more.
I just love his fucking. He just has like the. He's so cool, man. He's so cool.
Toji
So-
is that guy. I'm so sad he
I'm so
didn't get to
sad.
interact with Sukuna. But those interactions would have been
If
so
he would've,
hard.
like fought Sakura, that would have been crazy.
Wow, Toji would have been like, I should probably leave and run away.
Yeah, he's like, it's not worth it. But I don't know, Toji's whole connection to Megami, the fact that Megami was like the only thing he like right when he was about to die both times, he thought of Megami.
Dude. And then he was like, wait, you didn't, well, what's your name? And then he was like, oh,
Does
you
it-
didn't take my last name. It was like, good. And then he kills himself. Oh, that was so hard.
And then the last scene of
God.
just, like, Megami's face where he just looks so confused. He's like, what?
Yeah, it never got explained, which is
It's kind of sad that he
that's
didn't
kinda
know
dumb,
that was
but
his
I
dad
wish
at
there was-
all. Like, does he even know? Like after that, did they ever tell him?
No. Dude, imagine Sukuna tells him, he's like, hey, did you know that was your dad? And then he's just even more depressed. That's it. I'm not coming out
Yeah,
now.
he just- Yeah, I guess.
There's so much, well, so much to say. Toji is such a crazy character because he has so little screen time, but his impact throughout the
Yeah.
story is
He basically
massive.
sets in motion all of the event. Like he stops the merge, so he ends up making Tengen what he is, and then shows up during the fucking Shibuya arc and saves them from Dagon, and then ends up like getting Megami out of there when fucking Jogo would have got there. He has like so much impact in like just the small amount of time he's on screen.
And there's the tragedy to his character too, because him growing up in the Zenin clan changed him for the worse, and then he was just kind of like this piece of shit guy who just didn't know what to do with himself until he met his wife, and then his wife died,
Yeah.
and then he just reverted back. So and then him just wanting to prove Gojo wrong, because that literally Gojo is the antithesis or kind of the reason or what he's fighting against. And so he just like, I got
Yeah, he was like,
and he gets his
Gojo
ass
is the
whooped.
pinnacle of the jujitsu world, and he wanted to disprove that all in one go, which is why he didn't run away. When he was like, it would have been smarter to run away.
Yeah.
It's such a good
Toji's
character.
so good, man. And it's kind of hard to be like, man, Maki or Toji, since they're basically the same character, but I think Maki has more screen time. But I feel like Toji
Toji
is
to
just cooler.
For Toji to make as much
little bit.
impact as he did, for Maki to have the same impact in like the amount of screen time she had, I feel like he just has more with less time. And if he had more time, probably would have been like, what?
Oh God, may God help us, dude. This would be Toji Kaisen, bro.
I remember
I love Toji.
I remember telling me and Josh watched season 2, and as it was coming out, I was like, "This is my favorite character." Like during Hidden Inventory, I was like, "I love Toji," and Toji like only like killed Gojo, killed the girl, and then fought Geto, and then fought Gojo again and died. And that's all that happened. And Josh was like, "That's your favorite character?" I was like, "Yes." And then then the stuff in Shibuya happened. Josh was like, "I get it."
I know, he comes back and he just wants to scrap. It's crazy. Even Jogo was hiding from him whenever he came out.
After Toji left, that's when Jogo came out. He knew.
Okay.
Ino. I honestly don't like Ino that much.
He's definitely in
If
cool.
you like him a lot, you can put him in I like him a lot.
Maybe
But
like here?
for me,
No, the thing about Ino is I liked his interactions with Nanami and Eugene Megami, and I like his CT, but that's about it. But recently, he's been scrapping with Sukuna, and it's just like, bro, I respect you so much, because he seems like a weak character, and he is weak, but he's putting in so much work. So that's why I think he deserves cool.
I just personally don't really like. Ino was there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you an endorsement if you could do this." And he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" And then like he fights Toji, gets his ass whooped.
But it's Toji.
Yeah, but,
like, come on now.
He also was putting in work before fighting Toji, but like his curse technique to me isn't really like, it's a cool technique, but not that cool to me. Like I get how you like it, but for me, I'm just like, meh.
Okay. I do respect him a lot more now that he fought Sukuna.
Yeah, because like, take some balls. Put that.
Okay. The groomed one himself. Oh, you think you're trash kid?
Bro got groomed. He's free.
So, I think I would have agreed, but because he's helping so much against Sukuna, he has to be put a little bit higher.
Yeah. Is he better
Maybe
than
just
Yuji's? Where does he go in meh? Where does he stop being better than? Yeah.
Right there. He's not better than Ijichi.
My boy Ijichi. Now,
dude, Nobito!
You like that? Do you like his curse technique?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really like projection sorcery. It's so cool.
But, like...
It's pretty creative, too. I like it.
Technique to
and then
read.
him being the old man character...
Isn't this the guy with like the 24 frames thing? It was so like when I first read it, it was like so whack. Like reading it and trying to understand it, I was like...
Him and Naoya have the projection technique. I really liked his demeanor and his just being this badass old man, and then he just like sacrifices his arm. He's like, "All right, I'm so ready to scrap."
I also hate
this guy's
fact
cold.
That he was drunk. Like he was just drinking during it and just being an asshole to Maki. Huh?
Do I like him more than Rico though? Probably not.
I just didn't like the fact that he's like one of the old heads that's just an asshole to Maki and all that. Like, is a cool character, cool technique, pretty badass old guy, but just like his attitude and the way he was acting in Shibuya, I was like, meh.
I kind of liked him being an asshole, not gonna lie. I thought it was enjoyable. That's why Mahito's number one.
Kogai,
he is my
you
special.
are my special S tier, better than Toto. Wow, why are you not taking my opinion seriously? Thank you. Dude, Kogai. He fucking puts
I can't let that happen.
his fucking
I'm sorry.
dick in Yuji.
Honestly, he might be
he's
the
just
worst
there
character.
for like, he's there for.
It's so random too. It's like for a fight for Yuji, and then Yuji just beats the fuck out of them. It's just to show, Yuji has this new technique.
That's literally all he's there for. He's there to die.
Yeah, he's a jobber, and then you could easily just be like, show the mantis or the what was the kick? The Manji kick. Yeah. The Manji kick on Mahito. It would have been cooler.
It's just like he's just there as like he reminds me of just like any villain in One Punch Man.
Dude, that's so on par.
He's literally just like the fucking he reminds me so much of like the giant that like kills his brother on his shoulder. He's like, oh, my brother is dead.
Yeah, he's trash. Okay, now we got the old lady that can transform people. So she's not the grandson, I don't think. Oh wait, Ogami might be the grandson. Let's see.
It might be both of them. Fucking, you trash kid.
Like, it might just be the old lady.
Well, she brought Toji back, but like, once Toji's back, I don't give a shit about her.
Yeah, I know. Cool, what do you think about the CT and about bringing back people back from the dead?
I think the fact that Toji took over made it interesting, but I think if the technique was literally just bring back her son and then the guy just ends up being able to use Toji's power, it's kind of just like it's a little OP. Because if they get their hands on some Gojo shit, bruh, it's Jover.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine they bring Gojo back. Imagine that's it.
That would be absolutely crazy. The thing, I think if they did that, it would probably cheapen the story, though. Especially since the way they send him off.
His power is to, like, reset time 24 hours after he dies, so there's no stakes on anything.
See, that's the thing with healing and bringing people back from the dead in manga and, like, stories. It reduces the stakes.
They brought everyone back, but it's, like,
I felt like the way they did in Naruto with Edo Tensei was pretty good, though.
Yeah,
and this one was pretty good too.
I think
I didn't really have any problem Toji getting brought back like
it would have just automatically gotten rid of it. But it's just because Toji's the one exception that his body doesn't need to run on it.
Yeah. Like if Gojo came back without any, nerfs or anything or anything major, I think he should come back and maybe I was going to say sacrifice the 6 eyes, but if he did that, then he can't use the limitless. He's cooked.
Yeah, he could stay in trash.
Oh, this is the guy that Megumi and Yuji, he's kind of trash.
Yeah, the little frog punch to
the only reason he was cool is because Yuji and Megumi beat him up, and that was like their only team up.
It to kill him. Or like he stopped it and then just like flicked him. What the fuck is the smallpox deity? I think
that's the thing that Yuta and Inomaki fought, right?
Oh yeah, it was in Jujutsu.
It was one of Geto's curses, I think.
Fuck, bro. Put that next to Kogai, bro. That thing just died. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, my memory was so good. How do I remember
that? Kogai has some personality. Dude, I love that guy. I love like Maharaga.
The big dick daddy himself,
Big Maharaga. Also, did you see on the Blu-ray?
He's so cool.
They added more of the Sakura fight.
Big ragged guy.
Yeah. And Maharaga's doing like the shit.
Oh yeah, I did see that. And he does the fake slash, and then Maharaga.
But I don't know, Maharaga is fucking sick. Just being up there with that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, actually better than Megumi. Yuki.
Cooler than Megumi himself. Stars and Stripes 2.0.
That's a good one.
Gosh. We didn't even get to see her we didn't even get to see her interact with Todo.
What is her curse technique?
Refuse to elaborate. At least we got, you know, her and it. I think it was gravity or something. It was something to do with like, yeah, I think it was gravity maybe.
I guess.
It was if you hit someone, then you can increase the force or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like star power or whatever. And then she managed to make a black hole. And then Geto was like, or Kenjaku was like, well, I got a very specific counter, so that doesn't work on me.
Yeah.
I don't know, that shit was so bullshit. I didn't like that at all.
I also just liked her character. Like, what's your type?
But I did like
Toto's,
Yuki and
like,
Choso teaming up. That was cool.
Good character.
But man,
yeah. To be fair, like when she got reintroduced, all she did was like she would just show up and talk, and then people would like not attack her. Okay.
I would have preferred that maybe she's about to die and then she emerged
show
and
up
tag
to
him.
fight. Like
I would have
during
preferred
the
that than
end
her
of
dying.
Shibuya, she just showed up, and that was it. She just showed up to talk and like blocked an ice attack, and that was it. And then I don't think she did anything else because Choso showed up. Oh, she never. Oh, yo, wasn't
And
Toto
she never
there?
got to talk with Toto again. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, he technically was.
He was like, ugh.
Or maybe he just like walked home after he lost his hand. I don't remember.
Let's get to the.
You're like, well, I guess I'm done here.
Hikari.
Oh my boy,
Dude,
Hakari.
his rough curse.
I do like it more than Choso.
His
Hakari is so cool.
His ridiculous domain expansion. It's so
Feels like a serrated bat.
He's such a good character. And then there's like the scene where he's talking to Megami, and Megami's like, yeah, I'm the leader of the Zenin clan. And he's like, oh my god, bro, I could work with him. And then like the subtext underneath was just like, little does he know, the entire Zenin clan was wiped out 5 minutes ago. Because, like, yeah, right as he made the deal, Maki was, like, killing the entire Zenin clan.
Truly a Hikari moment. Always bet on Hikari. Dude, I just wish he has, like, some weird fight. Like, he has really good fights, like, with him and Kashimo. That's the second best fight in the series for me.
Yeah.
And then he fights Charles. Charles is so weird because Charles has precognition. If you have precognition, you're kind of busted. That's a great power. But Charles fucking sucks. And I don't know. I feel like Hikari just gets some whack ass fights. And his fight with Arami, bro, that's pissing me off. We don't even get to see it. I want to see the fight. He's getting the Blackbeard treatment.
Yeah, the little dance, his fucking
him and his fever,
betting.
and him just being selfish
I love
and stuff
the
and doing what he
fucking
wants.
narrator
So
just
good.
going like, and for the next 4 minutes,
Oh,
Hakari is basically
the
immortal."
dance.
It's so fucking sick.
I will say this. So, do you think Hakari's curse technique is complicated?
I don't think it's crazy
Because I'm on the
complicated
end,
because
it's
it's just
not
like-
complicated, but
I've
Gege
heard
just
it. I've heard
poorly explained it. Kirara's is fucking annoying though.
Oh,
this one
yeah,
right here.
that-
This is the most.
That is pretty
this is probably the most
Hakari, though,
convoluted
it's
curse
like-
technique.
I've heard the explanation of Hakari's
like,
technique so many times.
It's literally
to the point where,
gambling.
like,
That's it.
oh yeah, it's not crazy hard to understand. It's just funny to tell people what it is, and they're like, "What?"
I think it's just because Gege likes to overcomplicate, stuff. He just has a way of saying, "Oh, getting from left to right." Well, the getting from left to right, you first have to do
Yeah,
this,
so
this, and
basically
cross
you need to
this
flip
way,
upside
this
down
way.
and
And
walk
you're
on your
like,
hands
you don't
to
have
get
to
to the
say
other
all
side.
that, man.
The curse technique is so weird. Because isn't it like
Okay, what
you
about
pick
Kirara?
2 objects and you're like the in-between, but they can only go like so close to you because they have to stay in like a certain ratio.
Yeah, it's also based on like the constellations, or I think something. So you can only go a certain way.
Yeah, because it's
It
literally
was so weird. I don't even know how
it's
Megami
like it's
figured
based
it
on
out. It was like, how do you
constellations, 'cause,
know,
like, him
bro?
and Panda are trying to like get to her, but you can't go like
It's kind of like Infinity
Cool
with a
character.
bullshit rule. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also just like her and
It's
Hakari are
interesting,
just
though.
being like difficult.
I do think it's
Like,
the
they're
most
just trying to
complicated
talk to him,
curse
and they're like,
technique.
"No, we don't want to talk to you." Bro, put her below.
What do we
Dude,
put
put her below Eno.
Below
What the
Junpei?
fuck? Look at me. Because like, I mean, she has a cool technique. She's kind of there, but like, you got. I just got to look at the rest of the tier list and be like, where, what if you put her like there? She's better than every character underneath it. Who is Naoya?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Naoya. He is the Captain Misogyny, the one that was like, "Fuck you! What are you doing here? Why are you not in the kitchen?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has projection surgery.
Tyler, you cannot.
I actually really like Naoya a lot.
Yeah, bro, Captain Misogyny. I really like him.
Not because I sympathize. He's got a point. He's got a point. You know, put him with Griffith. They both have good points. But Naoya, okay, first off, okay, maybe I like Naobito a little bit more, but I do like his curse technique, both of their curse technique. And then Naoya was such a piece of shit.
Because they were just both.
That his interactions with Maki was so good, and then Maki beating his ass.
Oh, when was he?
Oh, that was so
He came
good.
back as a
And then
curse?
him becoming, yeah, like a curse was good too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because like she paralyzed.
Yeah,
Maki,
because
like,
he got
paralyzed
killed
him,
by,
and
I
then
think,
Maki's
Maki's
mom came in
mom
and like
or
stabbed him
something?
to death.
Yeah, and then now he's like, "Ha, you dumb bitch! You didn't even kill me!" And then became a curse spirit. Misogyny man strikes again. And then he goes ultra misogyny mode. And then he hits her with the, "Ha, I can go mock misogyny 3."
Is
and
he
then Maki
better
can't
than the
dodge.
original?
Bro, it's crazy.
No, the now you curse.
Dude.
Oh, you're not.
The
ranking
Naobito?
that? Let's stay.
I'm not gonna rank that.
Okay.
I didn't rank
Ogi?
Sukuna 10 Shadows. I didn't rank Mahito complete. It's just those three. A little bit more about Naoya that's kind of crazy. Did you know he ranked
Japan's got some,
number 5 in
got
the
some
character polls in
misogyny
Japan?
issues.
Yeah, apparently Japan loves this guy.
Dude.
He also was
incel-
top 10
the
in,
incel
I think
fan
he was
base is going
placed
crazy
9 in the
right
second
now.
character poll. He was like high. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think it's because the female
Oh,
JJK,
okay.
there's a lot of female fans
guess.
too, and they just think he's like hot because he has the delinquent look. Yeah, but now he was just a guy you like to hate. And then his fight with Yuji and Chosun was pretty good too.
Meh.
Okay, we can go to Maki's father.
Dude, can we put him
He's
below?
just like, "You dumb women,
Owasuka
I hate
in
my
your
daughters,
trash
and now
can."
you must die." Right, got it.
Yeah. Because I think he's better than that grandma, but he's not better than Owasuka.
Yeah, we can actually.
I think that
Kinda
fits him
spitting with
perfectly.
that.
He's just there to die. It's just like he's there for the payoff. You're like, oh, finally.
For sure, for sure. Honestly,
Tengen. How we feel about Tengen?
Muggy, please kill your fucking dad, please.
He's boring. We have nothing in kind of BS.
He's boring. Very boring.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there will be in a second. Once we
Who
get
are
to Mio and Daida. Alright, we'll do that next. I have quite a bit to say about that. These are the motherfuckers that randomly showed out of nowhere, and then
just
Maki got her
killed
second
them.
awakening, and they never showed up ever again. Yeah, we'll talk about them now. So she was fighting Naoya, and then she's getting her butt handed to her by Cursed Naoya. And then these guys just show up.
Wait,
and then they're like,
I
"Whoa,
do remember
what if
this.
we just
Wait,
did some
yeah,
sumo?"
I remember
And
that
Maki's like,
stupid
"You know what? Let's
thing,"
do
and then
it."
she's
And,
like, "Oh,
and
the
Maki
heart
got a
of
power up.
sumo.
It's so
Yeah, I
stupid.
do remember this.
I feel empty. It's so stupid because okay, out of everything in the whole series, I feel like that's an asshole.
Because she got locked.
That
in,
is
like,
definitely an asshole because of like. Well, Maki's getting her ass beat.
Was, like,
how do I make her stronger?
Throwing people into
let's
like a
let's put her in the hyperbolic time chamber. And also was the hyperbolic time chamber because time passes differently. So Maki got it like 10k rounds or something, and then
I finally like why would Maki like?
I really like Maki, but that was so fucking
for her to like
stupid.
Go along with that. You know what I mean? She's like, maybe I need it.
She's super serious. She wouldn't be like, nah.
Because most later on, once she gets like the awakened form, which is like Toji, she's like super like deadpan serious all the time. She had like some joking, but like once she did that, she was basically just became like emotionless husk.
I know.
And then she's. You what? What'd you say? But I think it's just like she's an emotionless husk, and there's no way for her to just to be like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do some sumo real quick. Let's see what this is about."
Well, my thing is that instead of this, she should have just first off beat Naoya with their first, Zenin Clan awakening. She didn't need to go second awakening, and then she gets her second awakening whenever she's fighting. Whenever she's fighting Sukuna, whenever he's in Megami's form. I think that would have been better for the second awakening. And then Sukuna could have been like, oh, you're getting stronger in a way that's not the way I do it. And then that could be like interest. So whenever Maki comes in to help her with Yuji, that's whenever I would have done the second awakening. I think that would have been way better. But yeah. I literally made this tier just because of Daida and Mio, because that shit was so stupid. Yeah. If I were to say ass pools in JJK, that would be like the top on the list.
I love how
now we can talk about
the fact that he explained. Like, I remember the moment where he was like, "Technically, I'm a cursed spirit right now, so like, Kenjaku could eat me," and then everyone's like, "What?" Yeah. He's more interesting than class.
We'll put him at the
Kyoto
top,
class. And like, all these like little side guys. But like he's not more interesting than like any of the people in Cool.
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty boring. I mean.
Okay.
At least he's not a Kyoto student. Like, what else can I say?
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Hanyu. She's the Culling Games chick.
What a resounding review I've gotten from. She's the Culling Games girl. What's her curse technique?
Airplane hair? I don't know. Because then you got Haba and his
they
curse
just be
technique
giving
is
anyone
helicopter
a curse
hair.
technique these days.
Honestly. Dude, Haba, Hanyu, and then we're getting into Amai, Remy, Reggie. Oh my god, and Hazanoki. They're so fucking boring! God damn it! It's like Megami and Yuji are fighting these guys.
By the
like,
fact
I don't
that they
give
only
a
have
fuck.
manga panels.
These guys
like,
suck ass!
Yeah.
I know they don't have color because they suck ass! Oh my god. We'll get to Amai, Remy, Reggie. Let's see. They are not as good as the Kyoto students. That makes them even worse. They're not Kyoto student level. In fact, do I put Ijichi above them? Okay, maybe not. I'll put that, and then...
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know any of their
Remy,
curse techniques.
And then Hazunoki.
And I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Maybe if...
I remember Hazunoki showed up to fight Kenjaku. I was like, dude, is that Loki's Gojo? And I was like, wait, no, it's not.
Like,
like, get off my screen. You're boring.
And like, wait, Hazunoki, is that the guy who like was fighting Kenjaku, and then Yuta popped in and was like, and then that was that, and he dipped. He's like, I did it. You're welcome.
Yep. Yeah. And then Amai was the guy who like met up with Yuji in middle school or something. And then Remy
like,
was
took him back to, like,
the honey
Reggie?
trapper was like, hey, could you please help me?
Oh,
She's
okay,
like, help me. Yeah.
He's kind of a
Reggie has cool curse
Goes
technique,
gooning
but he's
in his-
kind
in his
of
penthouse
a
while he makes
gooner.
little
Like, I don't
guys
care
come
about
bring
him.
them back, people.
Like, Megami versus Reggie, probably Megami's best fight, but I prefer the Toji and Megami
Currently,
fight.
right
I
now,
think that's
I
my
think
favorite.
the Gojo Sukuna
But him
fight
just
is the best
beating
one.
Reggie was
And then
good. but-
behind that for me is the Sukuna Maharaga fight. Mainly because that one was animated.
Oh, you think?
Like, once later stuff in the Culling games gets animated, I think there's going to be some crazy good ones that get animated.
I think mine
But, like,
goes.
As of now, like, the manga ones, like, there's nothing that really gives me, like, a deep impact other than, like, the Gojo Sukuna.
Okay. Yeah.
And then just, like, the continued Sukuna fight is really exciting.
That's my main issue with JJK. I feel like there's so many fights that I don't give a fuck about. It's like, it's cool, right? Like in Culling games, I should specify once we get into Culling games. Okay, so the Maki stuff with their clan was great. I hope that gets that was probably some of the best stuff. But during the Culling games,
I don't
like Megami versus Reggie, and then going through Remy to mine,
that's pretty good.
And then I
The
just
Megami
don't give
Reggie
a fuck.
fight is,
Up until like Yuta starts cleaning
kinda
up the Sendai colony.
boring. But the Higuruma Yuji fight is really good because the Higuruma is a good character with actual motivation.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's good. That's
Higuruma
good.
is like, yeah, I love these guys. I love Higuruma.
I really like
he has like
Higuruma.
such an important. He has like a really
We're gonna
good
put
role in
him-
the Sukuna fight. He has a really good fight with Itadori, and then after the fight, Higuruma's like, I'm gonna go turn myself in. He's just like an all around like good dude. And it's just such a good fight.
I really like Higuruma.
Yeah, what does Angel even do?
And that's like
I'm
Nanami's
gonna keep it
2.0.
real. Angel's
and then
the ability to
Angel's
nullify
Navara's
curse techniques.
2.0. Let's.
Yeah, okay.
It's Jacob's ladder. That's about it. And it's just
Yuji's
make
like,
sure
yeah, I can fight and I
Yuta
have
gets
your
it.
technique
Now
come
Yuta
out.
has Jacob's ladder, so Angel's obsolete. Yeah, you can get out of here, Angel. You don't need to be in the manga anymore. Go join Todo. But Higuruma is such a good character. I don't like the way he got out. I mean, obviously he's fighting Sukuna, so he had to die. But
when
it's
they
so
were
annoying that he's
he
like,
has
oh
as
yes,
much talent
your
as
talent is on
Gojo.
par with
It's
Gojo,
like,
and then he just
okay.
gets killed. Whoa, it was so cold when
Cold
Itadori
moment.
like came out with the arm, and then
squad
Higuruma
shot.
was like fixing his tie, and they're coming down to fight Sukuna. That was raw.
I guess they meant like Higuruma has as much talent because he like adapted to his
Yeah.
curse technique.
I
Like,
really enjoy
quickly.
Higuruma.
I can't either. I'd say he can stay below that.
Ooh. Do we put him above Nanami? I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Also,
He's cooler than Maharaga. Ooh,
the
is he
I
cooler
love
than
these
Maharaga?
guys tier. Are you putting?
Well, he's got
Itadori,
characters, so yeah.
Is Hakari that high for you?
Yeah, I love Hakari. We can clean it up a little bit, but the only thing I'm thinking
Yeah.
about switching would be this.
You like him more than Gojo Geto?
Probably even
I
that.
personally, you could throw Gojo in like your trash kid, and I'd be like, yeah, valid. Like, not even joking. But Geto, I just have a special place in my heart for Geto. I love his character so much. Yeah.
So far, this is the only thing I would change.
You like Mahito more than you?
And then have
Yuji?
Hakari be like maybe above. Well, by Sukuna seems pretty good.
Okay.
Ain't. No,
Yeah.
I like them the same. And if I would say I like Yuji more.
Where we
We'll
put
see about
Angel?
Sukuna. I feel like he deserves to be in special just because of the impact he does in
Below
this way.
Yuji's grandpa.
Angel. Kinda
Damn, that's a jump.
We'll put her. Do we like her more than nah? She's definitely not. Ooh, Ijichi. I think I might like Ijichi better.
That's what I've been saying.
Dude,
man.
Ijichi
my
low-key
day
climbing
one.
up. Hold up.
Okay.
Ijichi
Who the
over
fuck is
Reggie?
Bernard?
Nah, I think Reggie's where he clocks out. Okay, so this is Charles Bernard, the precog guy that makes manga that fought Hakari.
Yeah.
He fucking sucks.
Just a character.
How are you gonna make a precog character and have him suck? He can be higher than Remy. That's about it. Okay, Christ Almighty, it's Kashimo.
He's trying to be.
This character, what the fuck was Gege trying to do with him? So, I mean, he's trying to make Sukuna look strong, and then Kashimo, you know, has his answer question, but we're gonna go before that, before the fight with Sukuna. So Kashimo is introduced as this character who wants to fight the strongest, but then he fights Hakari, and he gets his ass beat by Hakari, right? And we're also gonna get into Ryo, because Ryo's very similar to Kashimo in this regard. So Kashimo loses to Hakari. Kashimo still wants to challenge Sukuna. You lost to Hakari. Why are you skipping Hakari when he beat your ass and thinking you can beat Sukuna? What the fuck kind of logic is that? First off, go back and beat Hakari, then you can fight Sukuna.
Even if you beat Sukuna, you got beat by Hakari, so Hakari's stronger, so you have to go fight Hakari again. Like, even if you manage to somehow beat Sukuna. But, like...
I don't...
And then they, like...
I think it would have been interesting if, like, Kashimo and Hakari developed a rivalry.
Yeah, because
that would have been kind of clean.
Kashimo end up using,
and then build their relationship up a bit.
Kashimo's technique is to, like, literally become thunder or lightning, right? Yeah, because he I remember he goes in like a form that's basically like it kills him after he uses it.
So you can use EMP waves.
Yeah, does he use it during Sukuna or does he use it during Hakari?
Yeah, it's a Might Guy 8th Gate thing, but it was also called.
Okay, because I know about that and I've seen that form and it's pretty cool.
No, he uses it against Sukuna.
Does he even make an impact in that fight, or does he just get his ass whooped by Sukuna?
I don't know.
He tried, I guess.
Oh no, he gets his ass absolutely ripped in half by Sukuna. He's a bomb. I don't know what to tell you. Ishigori, kind of like him a lot. Yeah, he's really cool. I liked his relationship with Yuta, and he's the same as Kashimo. He gets his ass beat by Yuta. So it's like, man, maybe I should try and beat Yuta again. Nope, let's go fight Sukuna because it went the guy who's stronger than Yuta. That's a great idea.
That was like their whole thing, though, right? Didn't
Sukuna.
They want to get like reincarnated to be able to fight the strongest? Like, all of them made a deal with Kenjaku to like be reincarnated just so they could fight the strongest curses or curse users.
That's true. They just
like, wouldn't you rather beat the guy that like you thought you were like tough shit, and then you got destroyed by like a modern sorcerer? Like, wouldn't you want to fight that guy again just to like prove that you're not weaker than them? Because like that's with most shonen anime. Like, if someone gets their ass whooped by someone, they're like, I want to refight that guy to like win.
It's so stupid because then it's like. The motivation becomes it's like the fight itself is them fighting Sukuna is like a blessing or whatever, or an honor. It's like, no,
like
fuck
they're
that.
spouting how they want to fight the strongest, but it kind of undermines their meaning when they're like, they fight someone stronger than them, lose, and then they're like, man, I don't want to fight that guy. I want to fight Sukuna. So like, just make their purpose. Yeah, just say that your purpose is to fight Sukuna.
You don't have that right
saying
anymore.
You want to fight
don't have
the
that
strongest because you're lying. You just want to fight Sukuna. You want to see how you stack up.
I do think that is some of their viewpoints. They just want to see how they stack up against the strongest, especially Kashimo. But still, man, there's no way, if my goal is to be like the strongest, I'm gonna lose to this high school kid
is fucking OP.
I'm just gonna skip him, right?
Literally fight them with their own curse technique after he loses, or after they lose. You could like, I can use your curse technique better than you can. Oh yeah,
there ain't no way I'm taking that disrespect. All right, where are we putting Cockroach
like,
guy?
Eats his fucking skull,
beats the fuck out of him,
or he bites him or some shit. Do you remember that? It was fucking. And I was like, what the fuck? Because he like bit him and then like
Yeah, that was raw.
I think didn't he like push cursed energy into him or something like that, and like kill him? He like exploded. And I was like, oh my god, Yuta's fucking hard.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then fucking you. She
Absolutely
comes in, fucking sky,
ripped him
sky
apart. It was
bending,
crazy.
fucking warps the sky.
Yeah. Uro?
Yeah. Also, why is she naked?
Sky manipulation is a cool curse technique. We'll put her below Ryu.
Oh yeah.
Because why would you need clothes when you could just bend space?
What if it's cold?
It's probably more comfortable that way.
Yeah, that's fucking people are like.
Or maybe it's like something to do with her curse technique.
This
She has
minor
to feel
character
the
needs
air
to have
and
her tits
manipulate
out
it.
for the plot. It's for her technique. It's for her quirk.
Yeah, it's for a quirk, bro. Anything else on Uro? She's cool, but she's just not like Ryu, you know?
Did she lose the fight? Like
She did not really have anything of note to say in the fight. That I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuta beats her up, and then he goes up against
Yuta
Ryu.
going crazy. I was like, yeah.
Ishigori. Yeah.
She's just mad horny for Sukuna. Mad respect
Okay,
for this.
Yorozu.
I'd be horny for him too.
I kind of respect it.
What's her curse technique?
Okay, and her curse technique is really fucking cool. It's one of the coolest ones in the series. It was curse object manipulation. She can make like liquids, and then she can make bug armor. It was Mai's curse technique, but fully realized. And then she made a perfect spear, and that's like impossible to do in physics, so it like fucked up reality for a bit. And then she also made that
But her
lightning
whole
tool
character.
for Sukuna. So I feel like she's cool for
Yeah,
that.
that's about it.
But
I don't really have much
that,
to say about her. I don't
being
even
like,
remember like her
Sukuna
technique.
senpai,
I
please
just remember
notice
her
me
being horny
and
for
marry
Sukuna.
me. And then she's kind of whatever.
What is Agito?
And then last but not least,
Oh, yeah,
and kind
the
of the
fight.
least, Agito. I was
The
just saying,
3-man tag
I
team
would.
on Gojo.
This
It's a
is
cool
whenever
character. I
Sukuna
would say,
mixed
yeah.
a bunch of the shadow
cooler
beasts
than-
into this
Are
with
you putting that I
Maharaga,
like them a lot?
and they tag teamed. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's just like a cool tool to use in a fight. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say right there.
No. Probably
Looks
around
solid.
here. Maybe
Can
above
we get
Hanami.
Kogai and S tier actually, please?
Okay. Anything else we want to do before
Yeah, give me
we
Kogai
end
and
off?
then put him
'Cause
better
I
than
think this is
Toto.
looking good.
I'm trying to get my Kogai. Comment down below if you're
Where's
a Kogai
Kogai?
stan.
Oh no, fuck Kogai. Bro is bugging out.
The JJK series is just such a good series, man.
Kogai man, Kogai stan, whatever you
I've
plan
literally-
with your boy Kogai.
I don't know. I've reread and rewatched this series so much. If you're
Yeah, I
watching this
really
video
enjoyed
and you
JJK.
haven't fucking watched it, watch
Yeah, I
it,
think that-
please.
Dude, do you have any
And then go read
things
it.
you want to say?
But also, there's so many spoilers in this video, so I don't think anyone who's gonna read it is gonna get here.
Watch it.
Give it a reread.
Yeah.
No
Give it a
problem.
reread
My
for us.
awesome insight of
There you
hashtag
go.
Ghetto did nothing wrong.
And I think that'll be it. Thank you for coming on for us, Brit. Really appreciate you and your insights.
My boy now.
Ghetto and Griffith, and now the three alpha male red pill lords. Now you had a point.